How on God's green earth do you remove a broken pin screw when you have this limited space? Hi guys, I'm Dr. C and welcome to my YouTube channel. Normally this channel is packed with motorcycle stuff, but this time I'm taking on an old Stub. The problem with this guy is that it has a broken pin screw for the exhaust manifold, so I have to get that broken stub out of the cylinder head. But it is very limited space around it, so it's difficult to access. But I'll show you how I did go about it, so just tag along. There were two pin screws that were broken on this one. This one over down here is maybe not that difficult to access, but still a drag to be able to drill it out. And not to mention this one. This is a bugger indeed. Very tight and difficult to drill out that one. So it's all the way down there. So that calls for some special tools. When you have broken a bolt and some of the part or the remaining part is stuck inside the cylinder head, like in this case, and the end of the bolt is also a couple of millimeters down into to the cylinder head, it's difficult to access. Normally, if something sticks out, you can weld a nut on it or something like that and unscrew it in that way. But here you would need a stub remover, and there are a couple of different stub removers on the market. Some of them are conical shaped, so they work like you drill a hole into the bolt, and then you screw this stub remover into it, but it's conical shaped, so it will expand the bolt a little bit. And if there are threads, and not so unlikely that there are in the area where it has broken off, it will expand and the threads will jam, and it will make it even more difficult to unscrew. So I don't think that's not my preferred solution. I'm more into using this type of stub remover. It's cylindrical, but it has actual wings or edges on it, so it cuts a little bit into the hole that you drill. But you have to have a very accurate diameter on the hole, so it really cuts, but it's not too difficult to punch in. So in this one is suited especially for an M8. So we'll put this into here. And these are imperial stuff, so you will need a 3/16 drill for this one. But in my case, with a very limited space, I have to use something like this and a drill bit, so that I can drill into the cylinder head, and with a very limited clearance I've got here. So, but in Sweden it's difficult to get drill bits in inches. So I think I'll have to do a drill bit of my own. And then you'll need something to steer the drill with when you're drilling into the cylinder head. And so I made a little piece here that with an edge that will fit nicely into the hole. And then there is a hole, of course, in this one that will guide the drill. So I will drill in the middle of the broken bolt, and also with a big surface here, I will make sure that I can align it against the cylinder head so it won't be at an angle. So hopefully this will work. And once Once this one is punched into to the bolt, you put this nut on it like this, and hopefully you can turn it and you'll get the bolt with you. So fingers crossed. Well, freebasing with a grinder, a belt grinder, to make this like a drill bit doesn't win any beauty contests for sure, but it sticks at least, and yeah, well, hopefully you can make a bit out of it with a little bit or a large bit of luck. Now I have cut off the drill so I can put it inside this homemade bit, and I'll just weld a little bit here on the end so it sticks. So then we have a drill bit of our own, as a matter of fact. It will be really interesting to see if this kit has the chances equal to a snowball in hell, or if it actually works. So after a lot of work trying to drill straight into the bolt, we managed to hit this stub remover. So now we put the nut on and try to open it or turn it, and it seems to be working. Indeed. Hooray! As you can see, these both remains of the stub bolts were drilled out just perfectly, and was no problem at all using the stub remover to take them out. These stub removers, you can buy them in a kit if you like, and then you get everything from sizes from M5 up to M12, but that's very costly. And when dealing with cars and motorcycles, the bolts that normally breaks off are M6s or M8s maybe. So you can actually buy these one as single ones or one and one, so you don't have to buy the whole kit. And it's normally these sizes that you need. And of course you will have to have the drills that fit exactly also, so of course, but still it's much cheaper than buying the whole kit.